Senator Sifuna Edwin Watenya.
Honorable Speaker, we continue to grapple with the very unfair application of the rules of this House, that people will bring irrelevant discussions when they are making contributions, but people only rise to object when others do it. Honorable Speaker, let me begin by saying I am very proud that I was a member of the House Business Committee in 2024 when we made the decision to host Senate Machinani in Busia. And Honorable Speaker, please pause my time.
Senator Boni Karwale, Senator Aliroba.
Yeah, Speaker, I was saying I was a member of SBC when this decision was made. And I want to correct something that has been said here, that people have forgotten, members have forgotten that in fact last year we did not have Senate Machinani because we had been given an option of choosing between Busia and Baringo. And would you believe it, Honorable Speaker, we were not able to go to Busia as a Senate because we were told that this House has no resources to get senators to Busia. And that is why when members of the National Assembly ask us, what exactly is the Senate's problem with the National Assembly or with Parliament generally? These are some of the things, because we are hindered in our ability to perform our functions because of the sort of facilitation for our functions that we get from Parliament. So, members of the National Assembly, I hope you understand the things that the Senate goes through. Honorable Speaker, in Turkana we had a very good experience. I was happy because when you go to these places you learn a lot. That even in the chambers where our colleagues, the members of the county assemblies sit, where we share and that oversight responsibility. Honorable Speaker, we are very lucky as a Senate. And my prayer has always been that all the county assemblies would reflect or look like the Senate in here in Nairobi, so that the members of the assembly can also be able to undertake their functions in an environment, the same environment that we enjoy. Honorable Speaker, I come from Bungoma. That's my hometown. And there are many ways to access Busia from Bungoma. You can use the road from Kandui to Malaba. There's another one that goes through Bumula. There's another one that goes through Matungu. Honorable Speaker, I want to disclose here that as SG of ODM, I'm very proud of the county of Busia. The county of Busia has the highest percentage of registered voters who are members of ODM. It is not Siaya that is number one, or Homa Bay. It is Busia County, number one in the registration of members of ODM. So I am very proud of that county. We won almost all the seats there, Honorable Speaker, which is a factor that makes me very proud as well. So we are hoping that when we are there, we will get opportunity to interact with the people. In Turkana, the people of Lodwar told me that many of the senators were not interacting with them. We want you to interact with the people of Busia because that is the land of Mulembe. There's no problems there. And I want to assure you, Senator from Busia, that if there are any spillovers, if there are any things or shortages of anything, even if it is chicken, to run fresh chicken from my mother's farm to Busia, it will take less than 40 minutes, Honorable Speaker. And I will also be inviting the Senate to go and visit my mother in Bungoma. After you are done, you can rest there. And Speaker, I wish we had enough resources to pursue the idea that has been affronted by the Senator for Vihiga. Speaker, we need to spend more time in the counties. We need our committees to spend more time in the counties, and we need to be properly resourced for us to be able to be on the ground.
To request for more time to this afternoon.
Speaker,
Strictly 1 minute, kindly.
Experience. The one thing that the governors don't like to see is the Senate on the ground. Is the Senate on the ground. I am happy that upon my request, the Committee on Public Accounts is coming to Nairobi to audit our projects. The Committee on Devolution is also coming to audit the state of devolution in Nairobi. Imagine, Honorable Speaker, if all the committees of this House were to spend 1 week in Meru. The Committee on Roads is sitting somewhere, Public Accounts is looking at the books. I think we would do better and thorough work on the ground if we were able to spend more time there. And I want to beseech this House to make it possible for our committees to spend more time on the ground, especially in these last 2 years, Honorable Speaker. We should spend more time on the ground to audit projects and the performance of these governors, because that is what we were elected to do. I thank you, Honorable Speaker, for your kind indulgence.
Well spoken, because Senator Charagai was said to put an intervention. He thought you and I... Okay, we are almost concluding. Next is Senator Oburu Odinga.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, sir, I come from Siaya County, which is bordering with Busia. And Mr. Speaker, history has it that when Western was part of Nyanza, Busia, part of Busia, which is Samia and Manyala, were part of Central Nyanza. They were not part of North Nyanza. And Busia is our connection with Uganda. Actually, that is the umbilical cord between us and Uganda. Whenever we have problems with Uganda, we would rather have the DCs of Busia and the DCs of Siaya discussing with those ones over the border. And when you go there, you will be able to witness all this. Because it is not just on the land that we border with Uganda. We also border with Uganda in the waters of Lake Victoria. Busia borders with Uganda in the waters of Lake Victoria. And there are so many islands. Some of them we are claiming are ours. I don't want to mention them to create a problem with our neighbors. But I know they are, where the people who are living there are people from Kenya, they are people from Busia who are living there. But Mr. Speaker, that notwithstanding, there is also a cross-border. There are tribes and clans who live across the border. If you, for instance, Mr. Speaker, the brother of Mudia Wori was a presidential candidate in Uganda, and Mudia Wori was the vice president of Kenya. Because the Samias are Samias both on the Uganda side, and they have MPs from this other side. So when we go there, we are going to understand the people. And the people there are very good. Those who are concerned, my brother from Kiambu was concerned about security. His own people are living there. There are a lot of them. When he goes there, he will find them. So how do they live there safely? And he wants to feel unsafe when he goes there. Mr. Speaker, I think the decision of the Senate to be taking this Senate Machinani is a very, very wise decision, Mr. Speaker, because you cannot understand the people without interacting with them. When you interact with them,
Very well. I think when we get to Busia, you should be the first senator to give us that history as we settle down to start our work there. Senator Veronica Waheti Duati.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. The Senate represents the counties and serves to protect the interests of the counties and their governments. There is no better program for Senate to undertake than to go to Senate Machinani and to make efforts to reach out to the 47 counties. The rich experience we had in Turkana County, the last time that we had Senate Machinani, was proof of the fact that Senate should actually find ways and means and reasons to sit in the counties and understand exactly what the counties need. And that's why I'm quite looking forward to being in Busia County, and I look forward to experiencing the rich cultural heritage that is in Busia County, fronted by the Luya and the Teso communities, a rich agricultural county which has sugarcane as its commercial farming, a crop which I believe has now brought a smile to the farmers in Busia. And I'm sure Senate will be happy to receive the feedback, especially because the payment of sugarcane has been revamped by the government. And I know that they have good feedback on whether devolved agriculture is working, especially in the sugarcane farming, which has been brought very many issues of contention before, but which now must have given a smile to the farmers in Busia. It also hosts a one border stop point, Honorable Speaker, and this can help us to see how that border point has helped the county to revamp the trade that is happening around Lake Victoria, and that is connecting the East African region, Honorable Speaker. I cannot imagine what would happen if Senate was to make visits to different counties, also like Murang'a County, Honorable Speaker, to see how the devolved functions are working, especially the hospitals, Honorable Speaker. So we are asking the county of Busia, especially the county government of Busia, please check out how your hospitals are, whether the mothers are comfortable, because the senators will be there, and we will be able to see whether those hospitals are meeting the standards and whether the money that is being devolved to that county, Honorable Speaker, is reaching to give the service to wananchi. Honorable Speaker, I hope Senate will be able to combine some of the functions that are done by committees like Pick and Park to be able to see whether the devolved function and the way the funds are being utilized to serve the people in Busia, Honorable Speaker, is being honestly done, or it's another, I'm avoiding to use a crime scene, Honorable Speaker, because we have seen several counties, those funds never.
There was time limitation of 3 minutes. Senator Wakoli, you on the line, but I think you'll be sentenced to opt out.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika kwa nafasi hii ambayo umenipa ili niweze kuchangia sababu ambazo ninaunga mkono hoja ya kwamba bunge la Senate liwe na vikao katika gatuzi la Busia, kwa sababu watu wa Busia, Mheshimiwa Spika, kama kaunti nyinginezo katika serikali na nchi ya Kenya, kaunti hii ina haki ya kukaribisha wageni kutoka pembe mbalimbali waje wajionee tamaduni na itifaki zote zinazohusisha watu wa Busia. Mheshimiwa Spika, Busia ni kaunti ambayo ina tabaka mbalimbali, Mheshimiwa Spika. Kuna jamii ya Batura, Bukusu, Teso, Wajaluo, Wakikuyu, wote wako katika eneo la Busia, Mheshimiwa Spika. Unapoangalia eneo la Busia, Mheshimiwa Spika, ni eneo ambalo lina vivukio vya mpaka kadhaa, Mheshimiwa Spika. Kuna Malaba, Busia na eneo la Mluanda, Mheshimiwa Spika. Eneo la Busia kama jinsi wenzangu wametaja, kuna ukulima wa pamba, ukulima wa mahindi, ukulima wa parachichi, ukulima wa miwa, Mheshimiwa Spika. Na ni muhimu watu wa Busia wapate nafasi hii, kwa sababu baadhi ya viongozi nchini humu hutamka maneno ambayo hawaelewi na hawajui mbona, kana kwamba eneo la Busia linahitaji fedha la kusawazisha miradi ya maendeleo, Mheshimiwa Spika. Eneo la Budalangi, eneo la Teso, Mheshimiwa Spika, ni maeneo ambayo watu wana uchochole, wana umaskini, na ambao lazima fedha zifike ili watu waweze kujivunia. Kwa mapana na marefu, Mheshimiwa Spika, eneo bunge ama maeneo ya Busia, Busia linapakana na kaunti ya Kakamega, kaunti ya Bungoma na kaunti ya Siaya, Mheshimiwa Spika. Hivi kwamba mnapokuja katika kaunti ya Busia, mnaweza pata starehe ama kubugia tembo katika kaunti ya Bungoma, mnaweza pata vitumbuizi, Mheshimiwa Spika, vitu vya kusisimua miili yetu na hamu ya kujua kwamba Bungoma vile vile kuna Wabukusu, kuna Abateso, kuna Batura, kuna Wasabot, kuna na watu kule Chebiuk, Mheshimiwa Spika, ambao kuna eneo la asali na maziwa, Mheshimiwa Spika. Kule Chebiuk, Mheshimiwa Spika, kuna maeneo ya upanzi wa viazi, upanzi wa kahawa na vile vile ukulima wa ng'ombe. Hivi ni kuambia Wakenya kwamba takapoenda katika eneo la Busia waje wakijua kwamba vile vile wana shida ambazo lazima zitatuliwe. Barabara ya kutoka Kisumu kwenda Busia, Mheshimiwa Spika, vile vile kuna barabara ya kutoka Mayoni kwenda Nambale na kufika paka kule Busia, Mheshimiwa Spika. Kuna barabara ya kutoka Busia kuja paka Mateka na maeneo mengine. Mheshimiwa Spika, hivi ni kusema kwamba Senate likiwa katika eneo bunge ama kaunti ya Busia ni kuweka.
Now, having no other senator now wishing to contribute, I request the mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank colleagues for supporting this very important motion and wish to use this opportunity to urge the governor of Busia to be ready for us. We would like him to be ready for us. We have questions we want to ask him. He runs a budget of 9.8 billion shillings per year. Mr. Speaker, as a son of that region, I'm not happy that I don't see the evidence of the 9.8 billion shillings on the ground in Busia. We owe it to our people. And therefore, the governor, we will be urging you, you have to think of how to open the economy of Busia. There is no reason, Senator of Busia, why the governor of Busia cannot take advantage for the East African trade protocols, along with the governor of Siaya and the governor of Kisumu and the governor of Homa Bay, to open up the blue economy. If they open up the blue economy, we are going to see the economy of Seaport opening up. The economy of Port Victoria is going to open up. The economy of Port Bunyala will open up. They're just staying there. The governors of the Lake region should stop looking at Lake Victoria just in terms of fishing. They have to open up. I don't see why, Mr. Speaker, the governor of Busia cannot develop a Bumbe Beach, very beautiful, back home there. I don't see why he is not developing Shisenya Beach, very beautiful back home there. We need to put that encouragement to him. 2 years is still a long time. He can be able to open up the economy of Busia. And with those many remarks, Mr. Speaker, I move and I thank you.
So,
For the voting.
Clerk, do you have quorum to put the question?
Mr. Speaker, with your permission, when I look around the House, the numbers are not good for voting. I move that you defer putting of the question until another date. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Senators, let me understand whether there is a senator who has been assigned by Senator Andy Okech. Maybe Senator Chere has been assigned by or requested by Senator Okech. To brief for him. Next order.
Order number 10, Committee of the Whole, the Creative Economy Support Bill, Senate Bills number 30 of 2024.
Honorable Senators, we are now in the Committee of the Whole for the Creative Economy Support Bill, Senate Bills number 30 of 2024. Senator Cherargei, what's your point of order?
Madam Chair, I stand on Standing Order 41 that if you look around the House, there is no quorum as provided for by the standing orders. I thank you, Madam Chair.
Clerk, is there quorum? There is no quorum. Sergeant at Arms, can you ring the bell for 10 minutes?